Now, some of you may have realised I haven't actually uploaded a video in about 5 or so days, which is quite a long time for me, but that's for good reason, because throughout the last few days, I have felt like I've actually tried the pink sauce. They give me all the warning signs about botulism, but I just didn't think it would be that bad. Now, in all seriousness, I actually had COVID over the past few days, which is quite interesting because last time I had COVID, about a year ago, I was asymptomatic. I had 0 symptoms, and I just lived my normal life, because realistically, I don't really leave the house anyways. But I've been giving it the big un for about a year now, being like, you know what? COVID can't touch me. I'm asymptomatic, don't you know? Turns out that doesn't last forever. You know, because this time, it fucking battered me. But you know what, COVID, if you are watching this video, message is understood, alright? I will never go around again telling people I'm too hard for COVID, okay? I understand. Now, I haven't actually been on socials throughout the past few days, so I went to you guys to see what you wanted me to talk about, and one that kept popping up was the pink sauce. A topic that when I first spoke about it, I thought would be the only time I would have to speak about sauce that is pink, has maybe became my 7th time talking about it, and for some reason I still get confused when my family don't understand how this is a job. But you know what, we actually got a bit of a positive update because it involves that Karamo guy who hosted the interview where he basically just belittled a person who had reviewed the sauce. And after months and months of videos being uploaded to the Karamo YouTube channel where all the comments are just saying that he needs to apologise to Ali for the way he interviewed her and the way he treated her on the show, he seems to have finally done it. And we will get into that, but firstly, let's see what other updates there is to do with the pink sauce since my last video. So the pink sauce is now in Walmart. Somehow. Yes, that's right, a product that became famous on TikTok for being widely known as a sauce that could kill you is now in Walmart. I mean, in this article talking about it, they go through a few of the reasons why people were slightly concerned with the pink sauce at first, saying that the bottle contained 444 servings, which is impossible. It also says with the ingredients listed, it included milk, which should be refrigerated, but she was shipping it, and obviously because of that, the milk was going off, and people's products were blowing up, and it was all a bit of a mess, wasn't it? Well, it turns out Walmart saw all of that and decided, I want a piece of that. And it's meant that a lot more people can get it, and to be fair, the fact that it is now being sold in Walmart and it's not being made by Chef Pii herself, it's being made by Dave's Gourmet, means that you would like to think it is safe now. So they've literally just took the fact that it became this viral sensation on TikTok and thought, right, that should drive the sales regardless if it's nice or not. But let's actually have a look at a review, okay? This guy called Blatant Reviews, alright? This is profession, so I'm expecting big things here.
I'm gonna be trying pink sauce for the very first time. I remember this viral pink sauce that gave everybody food poisoning and was packaged terribly. They're back, and they're at Walmart. I did not see that coming. Are you ready to try the pink sauce?
I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of see it coming. It's just kind of the world we live in, I feel like, at this point. Like, we've got one person who's created a sauce that's become very famous for being unsafe, but the key word is it's famous. People know about it, and then you'll have some other person who's made a sauce that tastes really nice, but no one knows about it. They're always going to pick the famous one. But yeah, as we'll see later in the video, I don't believe the sauce is doing all too well, but let's get back into the review.
Are you ready to try the pink sauce that became an overnight internet sensation?
Yeah, I love that advertising as well, by the way. Like, are you ready to see why this product became an overnight sensation? No! It became an overnight sensation because people found out it could give you botulism. Why would I want to find out about that? You know, when I'm watching an action movie and see someone's head get blown off by an AK-47, I don't look at that and go, you know what, I wonder how that would feel. Maybe we'll give it a try. And some people might think it's stupid comparing pink sauce to getting your head blown off by an AK-47, but in my personal opinion, I think it's pretty fair.
This is what became an overnight sensation. It just tastes like ranch. And not even the good kind of ranch, like the really watered down ranch with like a hint of fruit. Dragon fruit. Extremely underwhelming. For how viral this went and for how crazy people went over it, it's just like ranch dyed pink.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it never became famous because of its taste. In fact, the whole time it was becoming famous, no one had a clue what it tasted like. So that's not very surprising. I saw a bunch of other reviews as well of people saying that it wasn't all too great. And it turns out the sales might not be that great either. Because I saw this TikTok saying that the pink sauce is now on sale in Walmart and apparently isn't selling very well.
The pink sauce is already going on sale at Walmart.
$5.50 on sale, by the way, right? How much is that in pounds? £4.55 for that small bottle. That still seems a bit absurd to me because you can get bottles like this. I've just pulled out a Nando's bottle out of nowhere. I just finished eating, by the way. But this is £3.90 for 500 grams, and then you've got this much smaller bottle of pink sauce for $8 is the normal price. Like, fucking hell, that seems mental to me. Is this just a normal American thing? Like, our sauce is really expensive, or is this still a rip-off? But yeah, either way, that is the basic recap of the pink sauce now and where it's being sold and whatnot. Let's get into the actual interview. But before we get into that, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. I'm trying to reach 400,000 subscribers this channel. We're about 25k away now, maybe 23k, something like that. So any help would be bloody lovely. So if you need a bit of a reminder of how the first Karamo interview went, it went something like this.
I think it was fabricated. To be honest, you're not special. You're not special. Okay? So,
and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
yes.
Okay.
And that's being real. And this being real
I'm
here.
learning from
Because
her.
I literally, the thing is the matter that she is, her business, her livelihood, her safety is being affected now.
Her safety is being affected now. I mean, how ironic is that? The whole reason why Ali had a problem in the first place was because she was putting people's safety at risk. Their health, more specifically. But yeah, it was one of the worst interviews I've ever seen, and every upload they've had since this video is just bombarded with comments of people saying that he needs to apologise and we're not going to forget about this. And it turns out he's now realised they're really not going to forget. So now we've got this episode from this week where he's got Chef Pii and Ali back on the show, and I assume it's probably going to have a good amount of damage control in it.
Hey friends, so y'all know that lately I've been checking in with guests that have been on my show, and I'm so excited to be checking in with Chef Pii and Ali today.
Oh, okay, so he's actually just doing a few episodes where he's looking back at other people he's had on the show in the past, and he's decided to bring these two back on. I thought it was a bit more random than that, but whatever, what does he have to say?
So I want to start off, the clip that just played, there's something I said at the end of it, which is, Ali, there was learning that you need to do. And actually, I want to start off this whole thing with saying, the learning wasn't just on your part, it was actually on my part as well. Because Ali, I want to know from you directly,
There we are.
and this is in all sincerity, if when you were on my show, if you felt like I gaslit you last time you were here.
But either way, as you can see, he's had a change of heart, which is interesting because even weeks after this whole situation happened, he was mourning on Twitter that the haters are after him and he's done nothing wrong and all they're doing is promoting his show for him. But now he's apologising, so regardless of the fact that I don't really think it's very sincere, at least he's doing it.
So I did feel a little bit gaslit, but everyone has their own beliefs.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you saying that, but I want to tell you right now, I am sorry, just point blank period, that I gaslit you. And I would not be able to sit here and hold all of my guests accountable if I wasn't able to do that for myself. That's why it was important for me to give you an apology right now and tell you sincerely that I'm sorry.
I mean, fair play, like, you can't say much more than that, can you? He didn't do the whole thing where you say, I'm sorry that you feel like I've gaslit you. He just point blank said, I'm sorry I gaslit you. So fair enough.
I'm the baby, got 4 sisters, the single mom. When it comes to a woman telling me how I made her feel, I will never invalidate her feelings, and I'm very, very sincerely sorry that I gaslit.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, seriously.
I accept your apology.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Ah, it's all happy endings, eh? Fucking hell, who would have thought? If we look back a year ago and we got told, in a year's time, people will no longer be dropping dead at the sight of the pink sauce and Karamo would have apologised, I would never believe it, but here we are. What a wonderful world.
I actually, because once everything blew up,
Yeah?
I didn't want to make a public announcement for my apology, and I wanted to be sincere because
I feel like she just like unintentionally took a dig at Karamo there. Because to be fair to Chef Pii, she actually apologised to Ali privately on a message and it was Ali who posted the apology. Like she genuinely did it the most sincere way you could really do it. And after Karamo's just give his apology publicly instead of privately, she was like, yeah, you see, I'm actually a really good person because I didn't want to give a public message. I wanted to be sincere about mine, so yeah, I'm a good person. I mean, if she's not careful, Karamo might tell her she has a lot of learning to do, so I'd watch what you'd say if I were you, Chef Pii.
I think the both of us we've learned so much from this.
The 3 of us.
More importantly, the 3 of us. Mm-hmm. And more importantly,
God, it really makes you think, like, he has had so many episodes on this show where he talked about some of the more controversial topics. He talks to families about their serious problems and tries to give them advice. Some really touchy subjects. And the one that's fucked him up the most, given the most backlash, is the fucking pink sauce. Like, honestly, this pink sauce, it's violent. It's really got a lot of people. I mean, literally in the recommended videos of this interview, it says, my mum says she hates me and wishes I was dead. Like, he's dealt with topics like that, and the pink sauce nearly ruined his career. He was probably fuming. But yeah, either way, it seems like the whole, like, Karamo, pink sauce, fiasco, whatever it all was, Ali, or everyone involved, situation is over, okay? We can put it to rest. But either way, I would love to know your opinions on this whole, like, second interview, the whole Walmart situation, just everything we spoke about in today's video. And if you did enjoy, please do a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and if you want to let me know topics to talk about in future videos, best way to do that is on my Instagram. It's at MARKIE. Like I said, I've been away from the internet for the past few days while I was ill, so I don't really know what's been happening, so as many suggestions as possible would be lovely. And yeah, until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Goodbye.